All right, I would like to slap Cedric in the face.
All right.
Did you see that coming?
Just see that coming, bitch?
I would see it coming,
An attack?
right?
Sup, nerds? Welcome to Forge Lore. We tell stories through Dungeons and Dragons. Hey, you missed out. Last night we played some Jackbox games and had a freaking blast with our fans. And you missed it all because you're not in our Discord. So you need to go to discord.forgelore.com right now so you don't miss out next time, because we're going to be doing more community nights like that regularly. Go ahead. I'll wait. Okay, time to play some D&D. Roll it.
I too like some fried goblin scrotum.
Okay, come on.
Josh, what are you talking about, dude? I was just eating food and staying quiet.
Do you guys remember when you uncovered Minni's origin? Nifrim learned about Valkyr. Gendry learned some history. Marcus learned about his family. And Cedric learned to play the flute, which totally won't bite us in the ass down the road. In an attempt to learn more about the ancient AI being Minni, your group has come to the Specky Library in Midgard to do some research. Upon arriving, you were introduced to Yorlog, chief engineer of the library. She showed you an ancient device she's been working on called the Beeflaker. There it is. Which seems to play back recordings from the Emir times. You witnessed a father and daughter talking about Hoðring, as well as a demonstration of a giant Jotunn robot annihilating a village. But then, with the help of Nif's Fregna device, you unlocked another recording, wherein you witnessed the creation of Minni. In the recording, there was mention of a failsafe turnkey protocol. Afterwards, you confronted Odin, who said that is likely the best way to defeat Minni. And that is where our story continues. You like that? I thought
It was
No.
beautiful. Beautiful
No.
sound. Oh,
No.
okay.
Shame.
Anyway,
So,
No, shame on you.
it is basically the end of the first day of you guys visiting the Specky Library. And you all kind of, let's just say you agreed to meet up in the atrium at the end of the day, along with Eilstan. And it is that time now as you guys gather in the atrium. You see Eilstan approaches you. Oh, all right then. How'd everything go?
Nifrim's
Just dandy.
hair is pulled back, and there are just strands like going everywhere. If she had glasses, she'd be doing that number. But she looks chaotic, and she's got her like several of her own journals in her hand or her arms as she's walking toward Eilstan.
You're all right, love. You look a bit worn out.
Oh, it was a lovely day.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot to think about. How was your day?
That was all right. Same old, same old. You know how it is. Do you all find what you were looking for?
Some of it.
Some, yes.
We're just about, yeah.
All right. Well, you're muted there. Shut this one.
I'm very pleased with my findings.
All right. Nice to hear. Well, if you need more time, you need to come back tomorrow. You can hold on to those cards. They'll, grant you access.
Yes,
just,
tomorrow.
whenever you're done, I'd like them back. No worries.
Of course.
All right. All right, well, I'm gonna pop off to the pub.
right.
Join if you want. Otherwise, I'll see you around, I suppose.
Who wants to go with him to the pub?
Does the pub have food?
Of course.
Okay.
Woo! Let's go.
I'm going.
I guess I'll tag along just to make sure you guys get into trouble. I mean, don't get into trouble.
Ha. All right.
I mean, it's a pub. Trouble is kind of the thing.
It's not a Circle K. Come on. Okay, so
It's a Waffle House.
Nifrim's gonna shove the books back into her
Chicken
bag,
and waffles?
and she's gonna walk up to Gendry, kind of out of earshot from everyone else. And in Thieves' Cant, she's going to whisper, "So, Silent Sveit, do you think we could find them tonight, or maybe begin our search at least?"
We can try. I'll see what I can do.
All right. I'll keep an eye out as well.
All right, you want to put your hands in and then we yell break? Throw them up like that?
Sure. It sounds
No.
traditional, so let's do it.
Okay, sluts do it. Hands in.
Let's do it. Hands in.
Sluts do it.
Sluts.
Hands in. 1, 2, 3, source!
Let's get it
Thor,
done.
what?
Oh,
Thor sucks. Oh, I fucked my shit up. Whatever, that's fine.
Did I hear
fine.
that? Or were you saying that in Thieves' Cant?
Thieves'
I
Cant, of course.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's a fun idea.
So only the three of us heard it, and then
Oh yeah, because Josh.
No. I mean, like, did you say the word Thor? Because if I hear anything negative about Thor, I'm gonna throw the hammer at you.
There's probably a Thieves' Cant word for Thor.
I'd like to use my bonus action to hide behind Nif.
I've got 2 charges now. I can afford to waste one.
So, as
Another world, welcome in.
Oh, nice. As we're walking along, I'm going to avail them of everything that I
Hello.
found in the library, including the Valkyr, and how they were some sort of like government organization, I guess.
Wow.
About what is Oscar, I'm assuming, with us?
Oh, yes, I'm totally here. Wasn't forgotten about. Always here.
I'll ask him what he found about Andvari Tierson.
Yeah, that's head of the Veralder Smither in Smitherheim. That's really all I know. All there was. I mean, there's a lot about his accomplishments. It's the largest faction of the Veralder Smither, and he kind of leads it. So kind of makes sense that Eggert and Andvari, worked together, knew each other. And according to those documents, must be Munir as well.
Maybe all the heads of the different branches are part of the Munir.
Perhaps. I don't know.
Dun dun dun.
So that, I mean, all of this information, I'm starting to wonder, and not saying this in a blasphemous sort of way, but perhaps the gods are different than what we picture as gods. Perhaps they're not gods at all, but maybe beings from another world or another dimension. No, not saying they're not powerful, Marcus. They are very powerful. We've seen many demonstrations of that, but maybe they're not exactly gods, just very powerful.
oh, that's blasphemy.
Well, shit, I've
Burn
done
the
it.
witch.
Yes.
No, don't
what do you-
do that.
What do you think they are?
I don't know. I mean, it's just there are so many things that suggest that. Why would they be helping the Emir build Minni in the first place, right?
I don't know.
In my research on the history of their appearances, they just they seemed to be more prevalent at the beginning of our current civilization and have sort of petered out to the point so much so that we're pretty much the only ones that have ever really had experiences with the gods that are still living to this day that we know of.
Perhaps they realize that their interference can do more harm than good when interfering with the wrong people, and so they take a hands-off approach so that they don't hurt more people.
And perhaps that is
Possible.
the case.
That makes some sense.
Perhaps they interfered too much with the Emir, and that's what helped cause the Emir's downfall, so this cycle, they're trying not to interfere as much.
Well, either way, tomorrow I do plan to research the Hoðring, because I have some questions about it, and perhaps the Specky Library, if anywhere, on Thorin will have some answers, and also that Failsafe program key. I would like to see what that's all about.
It was what was it?
VAI 326.
Right. That's somewhere. There's records somewhere of that. Surely.
Surely, I'm sure there has to be, if not in the library itself, at least. Perhaps I would like to check out the Beeflaker. Maybe your log might have an idea. Jesus Christ. She might have an idea about what that file name could imply. I don't know.
Perhaps. Alright, yeah. So looks like we got our work cut out for us tomorrow. But for now,
Yes.
drinks,
The rest of
please.
Huzzah!
Yeah, what are the rest of you? Would you find anything interesting, or?
I talked to Heimdallr.
I'm sorry?
Huh?
You you did what?
He showed up?
After a long fucking drink?
Yep, he showed up.
He did.
And he made me a little bit more powerful.
Oh.
Really? How so?
Yes. I have what he called Blindsight. I don't know what it is though.
Oh.
You are Blindsight now.
Yes.
Very
That's impressive.
unusual.
Oh, and he said that my sword was not a piece of his sword, but his earpiece.
Earpiece.
Yes.
Like the moon of the
Which he
Earth?
said wasn't really like something that went in the ear. It was more of like a relic kind of thing, but not part of his sword.
Interesting.
So not like the moon of the Earth, the earpiece that we saw.
No. From
Okay.
what I understand, but I was a little confused.
Oh,
Also, he kind of just.
Oh, I've heard. I barely remember, but I heard something about the ear of Heimdall, and that it was
Yes.
hidden somewhere. Oh, that's interesting.
Very.
And now I'm using it to smite my foes.
Excellent.
Also, I can tame dogs, and also I can play the flute.
Citric, you've had quite
Really?
the day.
Yes. Nothing to do with our progression in the story, but a lot of
Gendry
progression
is a chair.
in me.
Yes, I
love
learned
that.
how to become an Ottoman. What else?
useful.
Yes, no, I actually did something useful, Nif, you and I, later on, by ourselves, with no one else around. I'm just gonna look at Oscar.
The wow, man.
Hurtful.
No, hey, just,
You know I
keeping
think
it
her
pretty
too.
close. You what now? You take her too? I don't
tinker.
take her one. I don't.
Okay.
Oh, tinker. Okay. Well, Yeah. So we can actually. Fine. Yeah. It'd probably be good if both of you start working on this at the same time. I looked into Emir tech, and perhaps maybe we can make some better weapons. Just or not better, but a wider variety. Because it doesn't seem as though maybe the electric weapons are working super well against some things sometimes. And that's basically all I found and nothing else. So.
Huh?
Do you have any
Yeah.
idea how to construct these weapons? Schematics or notes or?
Yeah, did you get
Oh yes,
schematics?
absolutely. What I found absolutely everything that we'll need, down to what what materials. Do you have
Excellent.
super highly detailed drawings, or drawings as they're called? Also, they. Hello.
Still listening.
Very good.
Drawings.
Yeah, that's what they're called, depending on Yep.
Dialect.
Yep. Yes, we should have everything that we need. Yep.
Wonderful.
Long story short, too late. That's yep. Mm-hmm.
And you, Marcus, did you find anything?
Nothing relevant to us. Everything I found is relevant for me.
Oh, do you not want to share that, or?
Only that the branch of my family that's here is only one part, so got to go to lots of other places and kill lots more people. We can't just do it all in one go.
All right. Well,
Ugh.
you've
Which
got
is
Sounds like a lot of
disappointing, but also exhilarating.
Cedric says that sounds like a lot of work, as Nifrim was just about to say, "We've got your back." Oh, I'm out.
Just tell me
Cedric,
when and
come
where,
on.
and I'll be there.
You don't want to go kill some bad people? Oh,
I mean, I always want to kill some bad people, but
well,
So
they're
much
bad
travel
people, so... Well, maybe some of their bases are near cities that we can teleport to.
What
I think
the?
they have cheese vendors.
That was an interesting sound you just made, Cedric.
Was that some kind of...
Are we still in the Specky
mechanical
library?
sheep farm?
No,
Did you just fart
walking-
in the library, sir?
You are walking through the streets of Midgard with Eelstan leading you.
Very good.
Son, was that you?
Oh, that? Yeah. Sorry, mate. Had a
That
weird
sound like a
lunch.
fart on your end?
Sounded like something.
That was a mustache.
Anyway, here we are.
It was a mustache. Yeah.
This is
I said
Get a
Mustang, but
mustache.
sure, it was a mustache. Mustaches
My-
totally make those sounds.
my favorite place. Here, the place that I forgot to come up with the name, but just know it's very good.
Hey, we can just chalk up you not knowing the name to you forgot it because of
It's
the silly
called The
weed.
Good Place.
Ooh.
The Yummy Yummy Good Place.
I like it. The
Sure.
good place.
You know what? Yeah, this is the good place. Very good, as you can tell by the name. Go get some drinks, some grub.
All right, yes, let's go.
I will certainly do those things you said.
You walk
I hope they have
into
mutton.
you walk into a very nice tavern, a very good place that that has it's starting to fill up a bit, fairly crowded, but there's enough kind of noise going on around that you don't really like. It's easy to kind of, talk amongst yourselves and stuff because of kind of the noise floor. So you find a table, order some grub, and yeah, if you want to roleplay, or we can, whatever. Let's call it Let's call it 5 silver per person for like food and drink. Unless you
Believe a
want
full
something
gold.
super fucking fancy.
Do they have mutton? I want mutton.
Oh yeah, they got mutton here. Pretty good.
Yay!
Pretty good. Old time roast. At least usually. I mean, they're kind of running out right now, but so it's a bit more expensive. But with imports and
it's
exports
worth it.
being locked off.
How do you get your food if they're cut off?
Oh, there's some gardens around here and stockpiles for wartime. And honestly, once stockpiles run out, if they run out, tend to use
Cannibalism?
fish.
Oh, fish. Right.
No,
you're right.
no.
Right.
Fish. I mean, there's plenty of fishing. We're on the bloody ocean.
Yeah, that was a no-brainer. That was right in front of me. I don't know why I resorted to cannibalism so quick.
Yeah, kind of weird.
That's my bad.
So, sounds like you all...
Maybe get some Kraken meat, huh?
Also, what happened to my voice? That's fine.
Sounds like you all found quite a bit at the library. Interesting. Let's talk about gods and all that. Of course, I heard all of it because I was there too.
Yep.
This sounds like you're in quite the ordeal.
All of us are. The entire planet.
Oh, bloody hell. That sounds bad.
Bloody hell.
Nifrim's eyes are just wide as fucking saucers.
Hopefully that all sorts out.
Oh yes, it'll be
Interesting.
great.
Like, should I prepare for anything?
Yes?
Like,
No?
stockpile or start
Doesn't
training with
hurt.
weapons? All right.
No, knowing the sword helps.
A little bit of everything.
All right.
Keep an eye out for Loki, things like that.
An eye out for Loki. All right. Whatever that means. Where'd you guys,
Summon Loki right in front of him.
where'd you guys end up staying last night? Did you try the halfway home?
We did stay there. It was lovely. Marcus
Cough.
almost got murdered, but
What?
it was fine.
Oh no,
other than
it
that.
was a pretty good time. I had a good time.
You what? You almost got murdered.
other than the stab wound, it was fun.
What happened?
He got stabbed. He just said.
Assassins tried to kill me.
Assassins. What the fuck are you guys
Speaking
into?
of assassins, we should try and find the Silence Fate, huh?
Eelston. Get
What?
kind of quieter.
The fuck is that?
Would you know anything about Silence Fate?
Was it?
Good.
Oh, it's a kind of food.
Yep.
It's a social club.
Seafood of some
Marcus,
sort.
you should say that. You should say that really, really loud. Maybe you'll get stabbed again tonight.
I gotta go.
All right, after we're done eating and a few drinks, we should go and check that out.
So wait, you was attacked by assassins at the halfway home.
Yes.
That's not an easy place to snake into.
I know, I barricaded the door and the jerk came through the window.
It's a halfway easy place.
Are you going back there?
I don't see why not.
I mean, it was
Sounds like
Yeah,
a
I,
bad
mean,
idea.
I don't see a problem with it. I had a pretty good time so far.
Yeah, good
Hopefully they
prices.
cleaned up the blood on the bed.
Every room has a fireplace. I wonder if it
that's
goes
nice.
to all one chimney or if there's a bunch of little chimneys up on the roof.
Fuck if I know. You can
do have a
check
rope of climbing.
Tails Tavern, my account on Tails Tavern to find out. It'll be up there soon. I'm planning on putting it on there this weekend. Anyway. Alright. Well, to each their own, I suppose. Anyway. Goal.
Yes.
So you guys, finish your meals, your drinks, and, as nighttime comes, you, start, Eel stands like, alright, well, I, just be heading off. Good luck not getting
Alright.
stabbed tonight, suppose.
Thank you.
Same to you. Same to you. Do you want me to do just a little pre-stabbing, just so that like they can see that maybe like
Pre-stabbing?
you've already been stabbed, so they don't need to stab you again?
Is that how it
joking.
works?
Pre-stabbing.
Sometimes.
Right, it's pretty funny, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Alright then. Anyway.
Is it me or is Gendry getting a little weirder every day?
I think we're
little
all a
more
bit
weird.
weird. Have you heard from
I'm
Mommy
normal.
yet?
You really are.
No, I have not heard from Mommy.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I hope she's doing all right.
Me too.
Right. Catch you later.
Bye.
Just kind of.
Alrighty, bye-bye then. Bye-bye then. Have a good one.
We're really
All right,
going back
so-
to the halfway home?
I don't know.
I really
whatever.
don't see an issue with it. I mean, we didn't get attacked, right? It was just him. If you want,
Yeah.
Marcus, you can bunk up with me this evening.
Do you think that they would try something like that again?
I mean, they don't know if it failed or if it didn't fail.
Well,
I mean,
I'm
unless
assuming that
Bob
they
went
will
back.
run out of guys at some point.
Ooh, that's a good. Marcus actually brings up a good point. Maybe we could
No.
like bleed their manpower dry from
No.
here, so that there's less of them to fight later.
I doubt they'll just keep trickling thugs to you.
Send
I'm pretty
dudes.
sure
I
at
bet
some
it would
point they'll just...
Yes. Unless
Forget about-
Bob went back to them, he could have told them what happened, despite us giving him his life back. He could have betrayed our trust with absolutely no qualms. So they could send in a much larger force, something heavier.
Yeah, I think we should have killed him.
Ooh, actually, DM, did I don't remember. Did I roll to make a face of that dude that we let go, or did I not do that?
You did make a face.
I did. Okay.
Yep.
Good. Cool.
Yes,
cool.
you have Bob-sized face.
And you totally gave that face to me.
No, I didn't.
Nope.
Yep. I remember it. It happened.
Oh boy.
Could I look around this establishment that we're in and check for any signs of a
Give me-
thieves' canty type
Give me
stuff?
I would also
perception.
like to do that.
Okay, cool.
Both, yeah.
I wouldn't know what to look for.
I did not get a good roll, Emmy.
Well, I didn't do bad. What's my perception? That's gonna be a 23.
Yeah, you did way better than me. I got
20
a 12.
23 and a 12. Gendry, looking around, it's pretty crowded in here, so it's hard to see any kind of telltale signs. But Niff, as you're
Bless you.
looking around,
Thank you.
You do overhear
My butt.
a person speaking thieves' cant very briefly. Quietly, but you managed to hear it a couple tables
Okay.
over.
Do I
There we
see
go.
the person?
Yeah, you see a
Strider.
you see a
Strider
female
wouldn't know thieves can't.
a female gnome, kind of at a table talking to someone else, a tiefling. And you just barely catch.
Are they cute?
You're not sure what exactly they're talking about, but you do catch a couple words that you instantly recognize as thieves' cant.
I'm gonna nudge Gendry and kind of indicate over to their table and be like, I think they're speaking thieves' cant. I didn't catch what they were talking about, but
Did someone say thieves can't?
what?
Thieves can't what?
Thieves can't
Dance.
dance.
No,
Yep,
that's a shame.
it's a well-known fact about
You
thieves.
see? Watch while I demonstrate. And I get up, and I'm gonna like just fake dance over to that table.
As you
I'm telling you, man, weirder every single day.
as you fake dance over to that table, they both kind of like as soon as the tiefling kind of catches sight of you out of the corner of his eye, like they both instantly like stop talking and just kind of like hunched over their drinks, kind of staring at each other as you approach.
Okay, and so can I, in Thieves' Cant, just kind of say to them as I'm like dancing, and I turn to the rest of the party and I'm dancing, and I kind of out of the corner of my mouth just kind of say to them in Thieves' Cant, Verismeter? Huh? Huh?
What
Huh?
was that, like an attempt at a real word, or was that just thieves' cant?
Yes.
Were you trying to say Veraldersmeether?
That's, yep.
Because that is the Tinkerer group. They're the Silent Sveit. You're
Yep,
muted,
that's
Emmy.
what I meant.
Yeah, Silence Fate. God.
That's what I meant.
I'm sorry. Amazing.
That's, yep,
Like
that's
a
what I
real
meant.
word or something?
Jesus, Steve. Because your
As-
words in this
I didn't
campaign
know
are
if you were
so
like,
easy.
well, I didn't know if you were just like making up words like as thieves can't, like flippity dop or something. Anyway,
Yep, that's what I
as you say those words, kind of whisper them. They both kind of perk up, like give each other looks, and The gnome kind of reaches over and pulls out the stool next to her. And then they just kind of both go back to leaning over their drinks.
Okay, and now I'm gonna feel like, oh, I've danced too much and I'm going to fall down on the stool.
You're right there, the gnome says to you.
Oh, I'll recover. How are you?
Not so bad.
Good.
all
That's
right.
good.
And then kind of turns to Thieves' Cant and says, "What? Who the hell are you?"
My name is Gendry. Have you guys heard of the Jotunn Slayers in this part?
They both kind of glance at each other again, and they look back to you, and yeah, heard of you.
Yeah.
Didn't know you was in town.
Yes. We just popped in. We popped in. We're doing a little bit of research. Do you mind if me and my associates bend your ear for just a moment?
All right. Tell you what, though. Why don't we find a cozier place?
Oh, Marcus is gonna get stabbed again.
Friends are welcome if they're who you say you are.
If they're cool, yeah.
If they're cool. Well, oops.
Okay. So then
shit,
what
I
I'll do
guess
is I'll go. Okay. And then I'll say Nifrim.
Yes. I'm gonna go over. Hello.
Hi. Yes.
All right.
Hi. Yes. These are my friends. Mr. and
The gnome just says, "You can call me Lee." Friend was just leaving, weren't you? He kind of looks to her and nods and have a nice day. Stands up, finishes the drink, puts it on the table, and nods and walks out.
Oh yeah. You as well. You as well. Let me go get the kids. I'll wrangle up the kids. Nifrim, you talk to our friend here. Lee.
All right, Lee.
Lee,
It's
was it?
good to
Very
meet
good.
you.
Key-bum.
Lee Keybum. I'm gonna sit next to the gnome while Gendry
Right,
goes
then.
to get everyone.
I don't know. I was considering a bit where we just leave them because they're not cool. I don't know.
Josh looks pissed.
Folks want
Dude.
to talk. There's a better spot.
I would love to see it.
All right, let's just follow me then.
All
All
right.
right. So then I say to
Finishes
Cedric
her
and
tankard.
Marcus, okay, we're about to do some cool stuff. Just be cool.
Okay.
Oscar?
Cool as a cucumber, sure, whatever, man.
No. You wait here.
God.
Okay, let's go.
I'm not
He was
doing
with
that.
us the last time, and also his brother's with the other silent space.
Oh wait, I
He's
just remembered you were
literally
with us
worked
last
directly
time. Just come on.
With the
It's
silence
fine.
fate, even without
Okay,
you.
but this is the Midgard Silence Fate. Okay, different.
I'm
Whole different
coming.
vibe. Whole different.
That's what she said. Sorry.
All right. Yeah. Let's go see what's up.
All
and
right.
Why do I
you head
feel
over
like
and
Marcus and I are like the Roy and Moss.
I'm a bit of Jen.
I don't know what that means,
Chris
but I'm
and
vaguely
Moss.
offended.
as you guys kind of head over
Oh
to
my god, Gendry's Richmond.
totally. Check out IT crowd. Anyway, hashtag non-spawn.
Not good.
I feel like that's an honor.
As you walk
It is.
over,
It's an honor.
Lee's finishing tankard, and all right, this way then.
I'd like
And,
to insight check
lead you out?
her, or was it a female?
Yeah, female
Okay.
gnome.
I just want to see, is she just like, hey, look, yummy meat to bring back to a monster, or like, is she cool?
Give me insight.
Okay, that's 11.
Okay.
11.
Yeah.
Kind of hard
I'll
to
try an
read.
insight.
Sure. Kind of hard to read. Could be either way.
Excellent.
16.
16? Still pretty hard to read, but seems legit. You're muted, Josh.
I'll
Josh
try.
is trying.
My
Go
dice,
ahead.
my dice was on the floor.
Okay, we can't all do inside, so y'all do it. I'll just sit back and believe everyone. It'll be fine.
I have advantage.
Josh staring into the sun.
Josh
He's
is
gonna
blinded
sneeze.
by the
Oh, he
light.
sneezed.
18, and then with advantage, I rolled a nat 20.
Oh!
Yes, Cedric.
Looking at just how she's kind of acting and eyeing you guys and moving about and talking, she seems intrigued. She seems to kind of understand who you are. Whether that be a good thing or bad thing, shrug. But the doesn't seem like a trap.
Okay.
It's not a trap.
And if she's part of the Silent Sveit, then she, probably knows that we were working with them. So.
If that information is out there.
So she leads you out, and
Pretty sure they said they would reach out to their other branches.
onto the streets, and she's like, "Follow me. I know a good place," and
Alright.
kind of leads
Thought
you
we were at the good place.
to the south.
No, this is a better place.
To the south, into town, where it starts getting a little less busy. Yeah, Gendry.
Gendry stops a second to go pee.
Okay. I think
Righto
Eric had to
then.
pee. Anyway, so
Hope he muted.
so she leads you out into the street and into southward to kind of less busy, less kind of main streety. Leads you down a couple of different roads that get kind of tighter and tighter as you go.
Gendry is streaming.
I like it. And not this bit of town. It's not like it's run down. It's nothing like the northwest side where the Kelris run. But it's not as crowded and a little darker, and ends up leading you to a different tavern that has a sign out front. It says the Serpent's Slurp.
Gross.
And it's
Servant Slurp?
Serpent.
like Jormungandr?
Oh, okay.
Jormungandr? Yeah.
Interesting.
The front of it, as she leads you inside, it's not a really nice place. It's not exactly a total hole in the wall, but it's kind of
Like a happy
mediocre
medium?
at best.
Whoa. A hole in the wall could have some really great grub sometimes.
Definitely
What
some
did they do?
dirty looking people, not many nicer looking robes or anything like that. You see lots of hoods up.
Sure.
It's not too crowded, but there's just kind of this ambiance of just people talking. Kind of just throughout the entire place, even though as you kind of look around, let's see, actually Gendry would notice that, for as much sound as there is and sound of people talking, there's actually not much, let me adjust that. For as much as people talking you hear, there's not that many actually talking.
Similar to the kind of white noise-ish that we heard at that tavern with
Kind
the
of the
Silent Fate.
Yeah, kind of like that, except the opposite, where it sounds like a crowded room, but it's not necessarily the actual people talking.
Okay.
As you walk in, Lee kind of gives a heads up nod to the bartender, who kind of nods downward, and as she leads you in, she kind of turns around. It's like, why don't you and your friends have a little seat over there, and I'll see what's what.
I'll need a big seat because I'm kind of heavy.
I think they'll
Gendry
handle
can
you,
help you
big
with
fella.
that.
Be right with you. And
Alright.
turns and walks into the kitchen.
I hope we actually get to eat this time.
You just
We did eat.
Oh, yes, I'm very, very hungry, for sure.
Oh yeah, would you like some food to stuff in a hole in the floor?
That would be awesome. That would be great.
You can get some food to stuff in my hole,
What?
my mouth.
Wow.
To be clear.
Fuck is happening?
I'm also open to that.
I need an ale, please. Thank you.
No one really responds.
I don't really say that.
Okay.
Stupid.
So, you're sitting there waiting. It's not too long before someone comes
Flicker.
out of the kitchen. It's Lee coming back out of the kitchen, and she
Whoa.
does kind of a. And as you look up at her, she kind of nods, like motioning for you to follow, and
to cook
goes
her own
back
food
through
here?
the goes back through the kitchen.
God.
One
You have
them
plenty of
places.
cheese to get by, Cedric. It'll be fine.
Oh, I need
Please
some
don't
variety.
steal anything in an assassin's hideout. That would suck, I imagine.
What?
Don't steal food.
I don't steal things.
Let's go.
Wait, this is an assassin's hideout?
Oh,
I imagine
City.
so. Look
Yo.
around.
Shut up.
Oh. What do you mean, shut up?
Down low, bro.
Oh, yeah.
So I take it you're following?
Yes. Following.
All right. So as you enter the kitchen, you see a couple
Cedric, shh.
cooks,
Discretion.
kind of lazily working. There's one kind of stirring a pot, and the other's just kind of leaning against a wall, kind of checking his nails, like seems to be an elf in chef outfit, but just kind of
Lazy
cleaning his
cooks.
nails as you walk in. Kind of looks up, eyes you, and goes back to whatever he was doing. And you
I sniffed
see
the pot.
it smells.
Yeah, what is he making? Like a tomato sauce?
It's a some kind of stew. As
Is there people in it?
As you guys smell it, it doesn't smell that good.
Oh,
It smells kind of old even, and you notice like, oh, it's not even like on a fire or anything. It's just kind of
what the
stirring
heck?
it, almost like going
This is
through the
I'm leaving
motions.
this place 1 star.
And you see Lee kind of near the back of the kitchen, kind of just standing there watching, waiting as you approach. And
Waiting.
kind of turns and does a snap. And there's shelves with cooking like pots and pans and all sorts of supplies that just kind of moves, revealing a door. And Lee goes over, kind of reaches up, opens the door handle. It appears to be unlocked, and leads you into a stairwell going up. And starts heading up the stairs. A very narrow stairwell. Seems kind of makeshift almost.
Wow.
Doesn't quite match, the structure doesn't quite match the kind of construction of the building itself. It was
Come on,
definitely
man.
added later. Bing bong. And leads you up the stairs to the second floor, into kind of a darkly lit room, where you find several cloaked figures, hoods up, kind of mulling about. You see several tables with various stacks of paper and books, lanterns, again, not lighting very much, but kind of strewn about, hanging from the walls. This kind of table in the middle, almost like a dining table, but longer, with several chairs. There's a couple people sitting at the table, kind of playing cards, and as you walk in, kind of look at you, look at each other, and then kind of collect their cards, and move the chairs back and stand up, push the chairs back in, and kind of nod at you and kind meander to the walls, start leaning against them, kind of watching. You can get the feeling that everyone's watching you right now, even though you can't see all their faces.
Sure.
And
Makes sense.
Wow, they stopped their card game just for us?
We're
they're
special.
So nice.
at the
And
end of the
respectful.
table is a rather large chair, almost throne-like, and sitting
Marcus,
in it.
that's where you sit.
Sitting
Normally, yes, but
in
not
it, you
right now.
see a what seems to be an elf, hood's down, sort of androgynous looking, pale skin, short, that's sitting in the larger chair at the end of the table, and she says, "Welcome. Please, come in, have a seat, Jotunn Slayers."
Indeed.
And, yeah.
I'd like to check to make sure none of these seats are like trapped in any way.
Give me perception if you're just kind of scouting them.
So after I take a seat, I look at the person. I take it you're the head of this branch?
Thanks, Mass, for disadvantage for Gendry. I forgot about the DM advantage and Nif's advantage, but I'll get to
Yep.
it, promise.
Oh, I forgot to roll with advantage.
All right, I got a
That's
15 total.
15 total. Was that with disadvantage? Okay.
The second roll was actually higher than the first roll.
Nice.
so-
Damn it.
Thanks, Bast. Quick glance at the seats. You don't see anything suspicious. Nothing tied to them. They're
Cool,
just
cool,
regular ass
cool.
chairs. Pretty simple. Just wooden chairs. You'd find pretty much anywhere.
Cool. So they might be mimics. Cool.
Probably.
Cool. I'm gonna stand.
If it's possible, I would like to walk up to kind of like the seat, not right next to her or them. I would like to sit like one seat further over. Hello.
All right. Greetings. So happy to have you here. So, what brings the Jotunn Slayers to our humble abode?
Well, we've gotten some information since last we've spoken to the Grainhofen chapter of the Silence Fate. Unfortunately,
Yes, I've spoken
due
to
to
Hrafner about you.
due to
Said good things for a while, and then not so good things, and then just okay things. Sorry, please go ahead.
well, due to the circumstances being what they were, we were not able to share our information with them without compromising certain individuals and getting people killed. That threat has
Really?
been eliminated, so the sharing shall commence.
That's, first off, that's very good to hear. However, it's sort of disheartening that you didn't think we could be trusted with secrets. Kind of gives
Oh.
a smirk.
My goodness, no, it had nothing to do with secrets. It was more of the individual
Everything
we
to do
are-
with trust.
Well, the individual we are up against is very, very powerful, and they have ears everywhere. And I do
They also
mean
had hostages.
everywhere. Yes, they had a
Really?
hostage. And
To compel us.
I could not risk sending out information and that being intercepted and that person being murdered. It wasn't
Nice.
trust in this fate, of course.
I see.
I'm doing my best now to hold good to our word.
That's good to hear. Go ahead and Nif, give me a persuasion with advantage. This doesn't count towards your advantage here. It's because Marcus was helping you. And they're
Thank
going to
you,
do an
Marcus.
insight, which I have advantage thanks to Cyber.
Ooh. The thing is 20. Dirty 20.
All right.
Oh, I didn't roll with advantage, but
Yeah.
nope, dirty 20.
Okay. So she kind of eyes you for a moment and... Well, I'm glad that we can be trusted in your eyes now. And I'm very curious to hear what you have gathered. Please, share.
I assume the people in here are trustworthy.
You hear kind of a couple chuckles around the room. I assure you, this is the most trustworthy room in Midgard. No worries there.
That's not foreboding whatsoever. Can we insight check that?
Go for it. You have advantage here, thanks to Bista.
Well, that was a natural 1 and a 6, so, 8.
Seems very convincing.
Sweet! She's great, guys! We can just do this. Out of game question, are we telling them everything we've learned about Minni?
Might as well.
I don't
Cat's
see why
kind of
not.
already out of the bag at this point.
I mean, I honestly,
Yeah.
I don't see why not. And the more information they have, the better they can help us, probably.
They
Alright.
are on the same course we are, so we might as well.
I would like to give her out of my journal a letter that is assigned to Draugr.
Mm-hmm.
Was that sort of the head
The
Well, I mean, they're
head
all
of there were 3 on the council in Grainhofen.
Oh wait, that's not Draugr.
Draugr was the intelligence lead. The sort of head of the council was Hrafnir.
Yeah, a letter addressed to Hrafnir.
As
And
you
then-
go to kind of hand it to her, she just doesn't move, or they don't move. And someone kind of leaning against the wall behind them kind of stands up and walks over and takes it from you and looks it over and turns to them and nods and places it on the table between you and
I
goes
would
back
like
to their
that
spot.
letter to be sent to Hrafnir, but I would personally like to explain what it is we've stumbled across.
Of course, and we can take care of that, and kind of nods back to the person who didn't make it back to their spot, goes ahead and grabs the paper and exits the room.
So, with the help, I'm assuming, of Sideric, Marcus, and Gendry, just explain about Minni. Do we talk about the gods at all? I assume
You talk
'cause
about
that's
Minni
sort
being a
of
program?
important.
Man, yeah, I mean, I
we
think
can leave the gods out of it.
Dude, I mean,
Well, the gods, it's super involved with Minni.
yeah,
It's
if it
like
were me,
all.
I would be telling them everything.
Yeah, same.
But then again,
Maybe-
I have and I don't and never have given a shit about the gods or people's
I
perception.
think what
I
Nifrim
don't agree
would
with that.
want to do is to keep the radiant capacitor out of the
Yeah, definitely
conversation,
keep that out of it.
like what we personally have.
Okay.
But maybe that we've been visited by the gods and make
well,
it.
I mean,
I don't know what.
I mean, well, we can say. I mean, like, what are you afraid that they're gonna want to take the radiant capacitor?
yeah, or that they're gonna get
Or-
like super greedy about it, or
We don't have to say that we have one.
right. That's what I mean. Like just omitting that part from the story.
I mean,
Just-
well, we can tell them that they can get in touch with them via a radiant capacitor, I suppose.
Right. Just leave the one that we actually have out of it. Yeah. Is that? Are we talking about the
whatever.
same thing? Or
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Josh, what were you saying? You said you disagreed.
Oh, about the gods not mattering
Oh.
or not giving a shit about the gods.
Yeah.
I think we do need to be clear. I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing if they're in the same route we are, and they've done their research, they probably know we have some sort of radiant capacitor. We haven't necessarily been secretive about it, we just haven't pulled it out in front of other people.
Gross.
So I feel like if they have their ears and eyes open everywhere, they probably know we have something along those lines.
It's possible.
So I don't know why.
Yeah, but no need to confirm
I
that.
honestly don't think we should risk hiding anything from them because we're already kind of like
in hot water.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I was gonna say not on the level, but hot water works too.
Yeah. Okay.
And your camera's shaking, by the way.
Oh, it was because I was tapping on my
desk.
desk.
To the desk. And by the way, we'll just say that you all kind of discussed this on your way, like
just
to
right there,
like to the tavern, maybe, or something. Yeah.
I feel like we would have discussed this before seeking out the Sveit.
No, we're just doing it right in front of this lady. Do you think we should tell her everything? Nah.
We should keep some of this to ourselves, right? Yeah.
Definitely not the radiant capacitor.
We'll share, I guess, everything that we've experienced with Minni and everything to do with Jotunn Fodor, what we've figured out, Erling, Einar, coming to Midgard, everything.
By the end of your sort of story, you have everyone's undivided attention. Where everyone was just kind of, watching you out of the corner of their eye or something. They've stopped what they're doing and are currently enthralled in your story. The person at the end of the table as well says, "Wow, that's quite the story there. Let's see how much I believe. So, this mini program, as you put it, started all of this, and we still don't know why."
Correct. We're currently doing research at the Specky Library to get some answers.
That would be wise.
Yes.
This is concerning. We've been looking into the Munithir. There were talks about a very powerful leader, but we were having trouble getting details. Led by a program.
Yes, it's by far the strangest thing I've ever seen, and I've seen a good deal of tech on Thorin.
I imagine so, being a Colburn. Well, speaking of the Colburns, sounds like they got mixed into this. Sure you want to sort of make up for sins of your father, so to speak.
Actually, I do.
Well, it's quite a bit. And I appreciate you sharing with us.
And I'm very sorry of coming here, guns a-blazing, as it were. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, you can call me Visa. So that's
Visel.
HVISL, and literally translates to whisper.
Ooh.
Where the
Very
word
good. I thought you said
whistle comes.
Visa, like Visa MasterCard.
No, Visa.
American Express.
That's what I thought too, to be honest with you.
You're starting to notice that all these kind of leaders of the Sveit have sort of code names.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not her real name by any means. They all have like Whisper, Shadow, lots.
Raven.
Lots.
I definitely, I feel you on that, on the code name thing.
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about, Gendry.
You Emmy? Yeah, you do.
I suppose the question remains, what are we to do in all this?
Well, isn't that just
What do you
the
want to
question?
do in all this?
What are you going to do in all this?
Well, like I said, we did discover some sort of a failsafe, as it were. And tomorrow
Yes.
I plan to find out what that is. And when we do, perhaps the two of us, our groups, can work together and maybe shutting her down.
That does sound like a good plan. Hopefully it's as easy as it sounds.
I'm sure it won't be.
Oh,
Nothing's ever as easy as it sounds.
do any of you folks have any, like, extra poisons or anything I could just have or pay for?
Give persuasion.
Oh my god.
Sweet. Alright, that would be an 18.
18.
Yeah.
Wiesel turns to you and smiles kind of warmly, almost unsettlingly, and says, "We do have lots of poisons and the like. However, bit short on stock, as you can imagine, since the lockdown. We're a bit limited. We have our means of trade, but they are a bit limited. But perhaps we can part with a few things for a price, of course."
Oh, of course, yes.
And they kind of put their hand on the table and just kind of tap twice. And someone kind of in the back of the room kind of perks up and walks over to this sort of, it looks like a drink cabinet, and opens it up, and you just see bottles of various liquids. And kind of grabs a few and walks over, kind of sets them on the table in front of you, and goes back to their place against the wall. And as they do that, Wiesel says, "Yes, well, we do have a bottle of wyvern poison. And let's see, what else? Let's say, a bottle of malice. And a bottle of purple worm."
You
Oh my
son
God.
of a bitch snuck that one in there.
I could let the malice go for, say, 100 gold. The wyvern poison for 500. And the purple worm for, it's very hard to come by, very hard to import.
Yeah, I fucking know it.
Let's call that 800 gold.
Okay. And there's no wiggle room there. There's nothing I could do or say or roll to change your mind on that.
Unfortunately, I've already factored in your persuasion.
How much was the purple worm? Sorry.
What I say?
800?
800.
7,
Yeah.
800? Yeah.
That's
Nifrim. Can Nifrim. No, that's not a.
You're getting a really
Good
good
idea.
deal, buddy.
Nifrim's. gonna-
Cedric, could you shut up?
She's
It
gonna.
is a very
I
good
got those
deal.
for 2,000
I'm
apiece.
already trying to lower the...
I'm going to hand Gendry 200 gold.
Thanks.
What for?
For the purple worm poison. He's been wanting it
Oh, to
forever.
help? To
We're just
help with
gonna
it?
Give him some money to help him
Oh,
out.
no, I was just browsing. I'm good.
You don't want the purple worm poison?
Maybe. I think the
I
idea
would
of...
check the authenticity of that poison.
You giving me gold and then
in
just
real
kind
life.
of me pocketing it is pretty funny, though. I'm debating.
Oh, you're gonna steal from an Assassin's Guild?
What?
No, my
Fucking
gold.
do it.
My gold.
Oh,
He's
okay.
gonna
No,
pocket
she
my
gave me
gold.
gold to
Okay.
buy the poison, and I'm just like,
Okay.
maybe I don't want the poison. And then I just stare at her like, what? No,
She'll
I'll
just
take
shrug.
everything. It's fine. I'll take all of the I'll take all of the things. What was that total?
It would be
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
100, 500, and
1500?
800. So,
14, 12, 1200, 1300.
It would be 1300, right?
Gotcha.
Some sort
Wait.
of math.
100 plus 500 plus 800? 14.
Oh, it would be
Nifram,
Shit,
come
hang on.
on, dude.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, but you just persuaded him to make it go up one.
No, it was
So
it's
you just give
14.
me like 100 gold. Fuck. Okay.
So we have a deal.
Yes, we have a deal, I guess. One
This is a
second. Let
very
me
good
update
deal.
this wonderful
It's a really good deal.
page of notes I have. La la la.
And while he's working with them, I'm gonna look at Marcus and be like, I would like to ask him, kind of hush tones, like not trying to be all weird, but
Yeah.
do
don't
you
know,
want
thieves
to?
can't.
It's not thieves can't. Do you
They would
want
understand
to
anyway.
seek
I'm just
any
speaking English.
answers on your own situation? Maybe they know something here.
Yeah.
Ooh, Marcus, that
let's
is a
get
good point,
the-
man. Yeah.
Let's get the business transaction over, then we can ask about that.
Oh, it's over. I have my poisons now.
All
I might
right.
make them into a horrible cocktail of death. I don't know. We'll see.
Well,
Just don't poison me with it.
Marcus, I
really
believe it
quick,
was. Yes.
Oh, sorry. Go for it, Marcus. Sorry, my bad.
Do you know anything about the Kelris family?
Everything.
You could say that, yes. Why do you ask?
I am a dishonored family member that they don't like and keep trying to murder.
He got stabbed last night.
And we'd like to
Really?
stab back.
Yes.
You don't say.
He got stabbed. And I look around the room
And
by
Oh my
an
God.
assassin.
she kind of grins. Or they grin, and everyone just kind of looks at each other, kind of grinning. But that's where we're gonna go to break.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, fuck's sake. That was a good one, Steve. You got me.
We'll be right
Roll
back.
for initiative, baby.
And we're back. So, as the
Don't look at the camera like that. That made me uncomfortable.
So creepy.
Jeez. As the Sveit kind of
Take it.
look around at each other and eyes back on you with Wiesel kind of grinning. So you're Kelris then?
Yes. I was born to one of them, but then they were killed, though. I'm a half-elf, if you can imagine how that went across.
Of course. I'm sure that went over very well with them.
They've committed many atrocities against Marcus, that being just the first of many.
I see. Interesting.
I figure you guys don't like them, I don't like them. They want me dead, I want them dead. You know, if you guys want them dead, maybe we can work together.
Perhaps
I'm trying to connect
we
the
can.
dots. You know, you did get stabbed in the stomach by an assassin, Marcus, and we are in an assassin's guild right now.
I'm sure they have plenty of their own assassins in the Kelris family.
Yeah.
So, yes, we're not exactly fans of the Kelris here.
Insight check!
Give insight.
Is anybody doing
Yeah.
insight with me? Because
Yeah, I will.
these people
I have
are
that advantage.
nuts.
I can insight.
Okay, that's a 5.
Gendry's just kind of interested in his poisons right now, so
Well,
unless you guys need Gendry to insight.
Niff, what'd you
I
get?
don't want to talk about it.
A whole 5.
A 5.
Alright, so
Consider it.
Gendry decides he gives a shit.
I rolled a 1 and
feels
then I
pretty
rolled a 3,
meta.
so I also got a 5.
Oh my god!
I got
5.
18.
18.
Okay.
Marcus, you were watching reactions like a hawk, specifically.
Oh, I always do.
And yeah, and they seem, again, hard to read, but they do seem intrigued, and not like, oh shit, are we gonna have to kill these motherfuckers sitting here? They seem
I'm ready for that too.
very interested in what you have to say about it, and kind of your feelings on it.
So, what
they care about your
exactly
feelings.
is your, for lack of a better word, beef with the Kelris?
Well, not exactly good. Obviously, as if you've been here in Midgard for any length of time, I imagine you've sort of worked out that they sort of control a bit of the town.
Yes, we
And
have.
as people that also like to do those sorts of things,
No judgments.
they don't exactly go about it the right way, do they?
No, they don't.
They've been a thorn in our side for a while.
Me too, sometimes literally.
Unfortunately, we haven't really made much headway with them.
Well,
They, very
Well,
fortified and secretive.
we managed to find out that they're doing some kind of smuggling operation in, what is it, 2 days now?
mhm.
Really?
Yes, I was planning on going there and just killing all of them.
Yes, I can, I can basically look like one of them, and if you guys want to, you guys can join us. Joint sting operation, pincer move, military terms, and then we can get them, wrap it all up, and then we can, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
That
totally.
sounds like an
that.
excellent plan.
Yes, we were able. No, go ahead.
I was just saying, so you agree that that's you want to do that?
I mean, it sounds good. Unfortunately,
Yeah, it
we're
does.
a little short-handed due to, well, everything. Unfortunately, when the war started, most of our people were out of town, so to speak, and while a few have
gotcha.
managed to return, we're sort of... Wartime is a very difficult time in Midgard, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot tends to go wrong. And a lot needs handled.
Mm-hmm.
However, we can certainly assist. Certainly assist in as much as we can. Might be
It would
able
be
to
greatly
spare
appreciated.
1 or 2.
That's fine.
hands.
Also, do you have maybe any information for us? Numbers, specific individuals in the organization to be on the lookout for, armaments, the HP,
Do you know where their
AC,
other
different pieces
branches
of information.
are?
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, our information on them is frustratingly limited. We still don't know quite where they're headquartered. Durlar's been very elusive, so to speak. It seems they have a habit of sniffing out our spies. It's very annoying.
Well, I was going to suggest...
you guys should take a shower.
That's not what I was going to
You get a
suggest.
chuckle.
Shut up.
You smell perfectly fine to me. I was going to suggest perhaps I could infiltrate the organization, since I can look like one of them.
Of course. Hopefully.
Also, if we take some of them hostage, maybe we share. I'm sure you have some information gathering that we don't, and you can be persuasive as well.
This is getting complicated now. I thought we were just gonna go smash some stuff.
Yes,
We're
and by
actually-
smash some stuff, sometimes that means just their legs, so we can take them back for interrogation.
No, actually, I think that might be a good way in. What if I attempt to infiltrate the organization and we come up with some sort of mock battle where I'm fighting and running away from you all, and then I can get into the organization that way.
While I'm huge and playing the flute angrily.
Okay, I kind of feel like we're not on the same
this
page.
is devolving a bit.
Nifrim,
There's no development.
help.
Okay.
Nifrim's
Well,
not my
we've got
mommy.
What?
We've
No,
got,
you have your
you know,
mommy.
Set.
the time and the
Said that she
place.
was.
So
Yes, we do.
we've shared the info. I think that's good, and we need to get back to our rooms to sleep and get to the library.
I do have an actual idea. We should probably, tomorrow before we make it to the library, go scout out these docks, get a lay of the land, and come up with a plan of attack.
Do you know where on the docks they're planning to
Dock
be working?
43. Or slip 43, sorry.
I see.
Sounds like a seafood restaurant.
Slip 43.
Well, I mean, your burly friend here is rather smart. Should always scout
Sometimes.
before an
You
ambush.
guys heard it. You guys heard it.
Don't feed into that.
Oh, don't.
Slip 43, you say?
Yes.
Interesting.
Indeed.
Do you know what they'll be doing there?
Some sort of smuggling. I'm assuming on a ship or something. Perhaps a meeting.
Wiesel kind of turns to one of the others that's leaning against the wall and kind of gives a look that kind of says, fucking figures, and looks back to you and says, so they've gotten into smuggling. That makes a lot of sense. They've been very successful since lockdown, and we've been trying to sort out why. Unfortunately, every time we send scouts, they tend not to return.
Yes,
They are
seem
very good at catching
seem to be
intruders.
quite dangerous. Yes.
Very much so.
So, do you think there's a possibility of one or two operatives helping, or is that too much to ask?
I think that we can manage to assist you in this ambush, if you would.
That would be wonderful.
They'll meet you at dusk, at just outside of Slip 43. They'll find you. No worries about that.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
They should be able to help you.
And
Oh dear, are you alright?
excuse me, sorry, a little tickle, abrupt.
Quite alright.
So, I don't want there to be any misunderstandings between the Jotunn Slayers and the Silent Sveit. I hope now that we've explained the situation to you, there still remains a bridge of trust between us.
Absolutely. we all appear to have aligned goals.
So it would seem.
We can certainly help where we can. As limited as that may be, at least here in Midgard.
Ooh.
And sorry, go ahead, Marcus.
We could help them get people in by, teleporting them back in,
Oh.
Do we want to offer that help, or do we want to keep that to ourselves?
Do we have...
Or did we kind of let that slip while we talked about coming here?
Is that the, into that Athelstan's cupboard?
Eelstan's,
Eelstan?
yeah, his closet.
Maybe Athelstan.
We could make another
That's
one.
the king of Alfheim. I can't believe you just pulled that out of nowhere. That's hilarious.
No, yeah. If we don't make another one, we're just volunteering his cupboard to whoever.
Right. We would need kind of another
All right,
teleportation
then just keep it to
circle.
ourselves.
It's kind of a free
Unless we
cupboard.
want to make one.
Maybe he'd be chill about it. I don't know.
Do you happen to... I know this is quite a risque question in Midgard, but do you happen to have a teleportation circle here?
Well, that's sort of the problem. We did. But the Kelris found it.
Excellent. Do you have
And-
capabilities of making others?
We do, and I've been working on it, but the Kelris seem well informed.
Ah.
And
Do you have a
we've
mole?
tried twice now to reestablish in different places, but thwarted each time. They've really
Interesting.
put the pinch on us, so to speak, and it's rather annoying.
Well, hopefully...
Where was the first teleportation circle?
Why is that important?
We could
Perhaps
go
we could
kill
get it
everyone
back.
there.
Well, we abandoned where that was. They destroyed it.
Oh, that's good.
Oh.
Before it
that
could
was
be
very
finished.
stupid of them. Very stupid.
Well, it sounds like they have their own means.
Well, maybe not for long.
As much push as we have around this city and others, unfortunately, the Kelris seem to have more push by means of gold.
Of course. Money talks.
Very well
and
funded.
So does my cat, apparently.
Mao.
Mao, I do have one other question for you while we're
Please.
here. Oscar here, his brother.
Yep. Totally
Is-
here.
His brother Orvar is helping in Grainhofen, and I was curious if you've had any word.
Orvar. Oh. I've heard word about him. Yes. Heard he was doing work up in Muspelheim. Some sort of research or hunting things down, but, I haven't heard much. Last I heard, everything was fine.
Just haven't heard from him for a while, and I was curious if you'd perhaps had any news, but that was a long shot. I figured.
We'll keep an ear out.
Wonderful.
Of course.
Well,
All right.
I think that's all we have. Perhaps we can continue working together and take care of this Kelris plague.
I do hope so. Hopefully your sort of assault on the smuggling operation will reveal details. One can hope.
Weed out the head of the operation.
That
Perhaps
would be
hell
nice.
yeah.
finding a sinking ship.
That would be nice.
All right. Well, thank
All
you
right,
very much
well.
for your time and hospitality.
And thank you for your honesty and sharing.
Of course.
It's much appreciated. If you need anything, well, we'll know.
Thank you very
Got
much.
All right.
It's not
Have a
unsettling.
lovely evening.
You as well. Do you have your hand raised, Eric?
Yeah. What's up?
Nope, just
Oh.
saying
Oh,
bye.
bye. All right. And you all kind of get up, and Lee, the gnome, leads you back out. And out to kind of into the kitchen. And says, all right then, yeah, like they said, need anything, we'll be there.
Thank
But
you, Lee.
as much as we can, of course,
Of course. Within reason.
of course.
All right.
All right, get the fuck up.
Yep, we're gonna go get the fuck out. Are we going to the inn?
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I think so.
Halfway home, halfway house, halfway
Yeah, halfway home.
home.
We're
All right.
halfway there.
So as you exit the tavern into the Night City,
Night City.
Night City.
Nice.
wow,
Love that place.
simultaneous. That was impressive with delay. Yeah, you guys just heading back to the inn?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Yeah.
Doesn't take you too long to get back, and and you just heading up to your rooms. Anything you want to do before bed, or
Oh, well, I did want to maybe do a bit of or talk to the others about doing a bit of tinkering with the Emir stuff, the Emir weaponry that we figured out, other
Sure.
different kinds of weapons we
Yeah,
can make.
what,
and then also, because I now have so many essence of ether poisons and malice poisons are inhaled as well, so we can make a different kind of poison bomb that
I think I said you can make it. You can apply it like the malice,
I'm
because
trying, Viv.
malice's inhale is weird. For me, I'd say it would be more of a coating or drinking or contact. But
Oh, okay, so
Could he
I mean,
still
you
make
could
like
maybe
a bomb,
make
like
one,
a poison
yeah.
bomb?
yeah, I mean, you've made it work with others as well, so probably make it work.
I mean, whatever you want, boss.
All right, so
I think
what?
Sam's got something.
Oh yeah, what's up, Marcus?
I'm gonna talk to Gendry and be like, can you do you have like traps you can set up to, protect us up here?
Yes, do you want it to just let us know if someone's there, or do you want it to like maim someone, or do you want it to kill someone?
Little all three?
All right.
You can't just a little bit
Yes.
kill someone.
Well,
Oh, I beg to differ, seriously.
Yes, why don't I do this? I will set up let's see. Are we done for the night? Are we gonna go into our rooms?
Yes.
Hold
I
on.
think so.
Hold on. I want to test my Blindsight.
Okay, why don't you
Alright.
close your eyes real quick
Okay.
and then see if you can see what I'm about to do.
Okay.
All right, I would like to slap Cedric in the face.
All right, roll.
Did you see that coming?
Just see that coming, bitch?
I would see it coming,
an attack?
He would.
Can I do a sleight of
You're
hand?
coming. So no, it would be an armed attack.
Because I was gonna put on the gloves. and be like,
Thanks to lumbering Patty, you do have advantage for an unarmed melee. Which I believe would use your strength modifier.
Does it get sneak attack? Do I do sneak attack?
No, because it would use your strength modifier rather than your dex
that's right.
modifier.
Okay, so that's 17 plus -1.
Cedric heals +1.
16. You go, so
Am I proficient with my fists?
I doubt it. Like,
Fuck.
usually that requires like martial training or something. So you go to like as Cedric kind of closes his eyes, like, okay, ready. Like you kind of like wink at the others and then just like go in for a slap. And do you want to catch it or dodge it?
Dodge it.
Catch it. Oh.
Okay, so like Cedric, it's you just hear all this movement around you, and you hear, and you know exactly where it's coming, and you just kind of do the right
Nice.
as it's about to hit you.
That was at his passive perception? Dang.
That's against his AC. That was an attack.
Oh, right. Right,
which
makes
is like
sense.
19, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Probably.
I got something.
yeah.
No, I think with Blindsight it would be an active perception, by the way. That
Yeah,
can, like, literally see.
Yeah, because he'd be trying to see, but also you just that an attack is against AC, so.
So I would like to go, all right, Cedric, how about this? And I'm going to, with Gendry in between us, I'm going to walk behind Gendry until I'm out of view, cast invisibility, and come out the other side and stealth to see if he sees me.
All right,
Okay.
roll stealth with advantage. And Cedric, roll perception with advantage.
Oh no. The one time I don't want to roll a nat 20, I rolled a nat 20.
Well, we'll see.
I rolled a nat 20 as well. I need a passive camera here so I can lean it down and
Damn.
show you. It's,
What
I'm at a 32 on stealth.
32? What's your perception with the nat 20?
it's a 26.
Okay.
Damn.
Heimdall's like, eee.
You hear...
Dang, homie.
So, Cedric, you hear movement. You hear floorboards creaking ever so slightly. Very faintly. You know someone is moving. You don't know exactly where, but you know something's there.
And then
Nice.
I would like to walk up to him. Does he see me? No longer stealthing. I just kind of start walking toward him. I'm invisible. Does he see me?
It's weird
As
'cause
you
it
kind of
says-
stop watching your... yeah, go ahead.
I think I need to research Blindsight a little bit more. Because I don't know how that would work with invisibility and whatnot.
I think
It
you can
technically
Doesn't
see
affect... Like, invisibility is pointless against it because you hear the
Yeah.
movement.
within 30 feet, right?
Yep. Also, it would work within smoke bombs.
Oh.
So
Shit,
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, you as soon as Niff stops trying to be quiet, you definitely hear on the
She walks
floorboards.
up to
And
you.
you kind of zero in
Are
exactly
you
where
right
she
in front of my
is.
face?
At a comfortable distance. I'm not in your bubble.
Oh, okay. I was going to say I was going to kiss you on the forehead. Just
See you. You can. Gendry?
She pats you on the arm like, oh. You're muted,
You're
Eric.
muted?
Can I use this opportunity to try and slap him again while he's distracted?
I mean,
I got you,
can.
bitch!
Yeah, roll melee straight roll.
Straight roll? Okay. No advantage because he's distracted?
No, it was you had advantage before because lumbering patty.
Okay. Okay. That's a 19. No, 18. Sorry.
Your wife just
you
gave
just
you
got
advantage.
Lindsay!
Hey! Not that it's gonna be any better, but...
It might be.
Nat
Thanks,
20!
Lindsay.
All for this bit. 3 nat 20s.
Slap the whole tribe! Fuck.
You hear it coming, but you're a little distracted.
Lindsay, that was
Take, I
fucking rude.
imagine,
That was fucking rude
negative
right
1
there.
point of damage. Does your slaps heal? No, it would be minimum 1 point of damage.
Amazing.
Genie got his hairstylist. Ooh.
That was Lindsay's redemption for Phoenix weapon.
I'm gonna slap him back.
Roll an attack.
Gendry's dead.
Gendry's dead.
Unarmed attack.
As Marcus, I'm just going to go back into my room.
That would be an
and go
18
to
plus 8. That'd be a 26.
Yep. And what
26?
damage does your unarmed attack do? Is it just your strength
minute.
modifier,
Five.
probably?
Oh, 26. Oh.
5.
Wow.
So you can
Yeah.
uncanny dodge it to have it, but so it would be 2 damage. As he just, as soon as you slap, you don't even see it coming, just pop.
Damn.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh.
We're just
I have mobile. I could have just ran away without provoking attacks of
Sure
opportunity.
could've.
My bad.
All right. Settle down, everyone. Let's go
That's
to bed
escalated
so that
quickly.
we can get things moving in the morning. And get to the library.
Let's go.
Yeah, so back to that. I think you guys all gonna go back to your rooms. Although, I mean, they came in through your window.
Yeah, I'm gonna barricade the windows too this time.
Well, I mean, I could just simply put some stuff like underneath the window. You know?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, so a smattering of everyone gets a ball bearings. Here you go. There's ball bearings for everyone.
Everyone gets a ball bearings.
Let's see. Also, mixed in with the ball bearings are some caltrops. Careful with those.
Ouch.
They're pointy. Oh, Oscar. Okay, just come on. And then, probably gonna do. Let's do some hunting traps. I'm gonna. Okay.
Yes, I've got bear
wants,
traps.
who wants the first one? Who wants the first
I'll
one?
take that.
Okay. Ho. Okay. Don't just take it, bros. If it's ready to snap.
It'll take the
here,
Fragna device right off your arm.
Take it by the chain. Ooh,
I'm
would that-
wearing armor. If you
Nifrin,
haven't
would that
forgotten.
work for you, or
No.
I'm surprised. Actually, come to think of it, I'm surprised you didn't try and do any research to try and see how to take that thing off.
Well, it seems they didn't know very much about Fragna devices, and it only helps so far. It's been very useful.
And you can wash under there. I think we went over
we've
this.
discussed this. Yes,
Yeah, we.
I'm able
yes.
to get under there. It itches and whatnot.
If she didn't,
Okay.
it would smell,
Very good.
dude. It would smell really
So
bad.
bad.
Like a
So
it's like
bad.
a-
Oh,
10-year-old
thanks,
cast.
dude. Dude.
A 10-year-old cast. 10-year-old tech cast.
Anyway, so I do that to everybody, and the
it's a
stairs
mirror
as
tech,
well.
so maybe it's self-cleaning.
I do that to the stairs as well. I just hope nobody from the staff comes up to try and do like a
We'll
turn
find
down
out.
service or something.
Turn down for what?
Usually not in the middle of the night.
Turn down for. Yeah.
So won't even make you roll
That'd be
for it
really
because
funny.
it's you're expert at this. You set traps pretty much everywhere. That would
Should
be
we warn
quite
them that there's
difficult.
traps?
No, they could be like
In the
in
middle of
on
the
it or
night?
something.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
No.
You don't expect
fine.
them to come up in the middle of the night.
Ooh, hey, DM, could I use one of the windows? Do these windows open, by the way?
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
That's how they
yeah?
got in.
Well, I didn't know if they did any kind of like Mission Impossible, cutting a hole in the glass kind of situation.
No, they
Right.
picked the lock and
Copyright.
opened it.
I was sure.
Or
Not
Jimmy
when I
Barr.
sing it.
But I wanna use those windows and like maybe get onto the roof and just hang out on the roof for a while.
Yeah.
Find out if there's
give me-
multiple chimneys.
Give me an acrobatics. Just don't roll a 1, maybe.
Yeah, drop a deuce in Cedric's chimney or something. Acrobatics.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say before you said chimney?
What?
You said
Yes.
something that sounded
I got
like
it- I got an
really
18.
nasty, and then you're
Yeah,
like,
easy
chimney.
peasy. Scramble up.
Drop a deuce in Cedric's something.
While you're up there, it's a flat roof, like it's got the vaulted side, but the top is flat. It's pretty empty up here. You see a couple bird nests nestled next to a couple chimneys.
Does he sees multiple flues?
Yeah, there's 2 big old chimneys
Oh, just two.
Just
on the
two?
roof.
There's
That's
your
boring.
answer, Cedric.
Oh man,
see,
so
like,
there's
100
no
chimneys
telling
up
where
there.
these chimneys lead to, like which
Oh
room.
my
Judging where
God.
they are on the roof, you figure all rooms on one side share a chimney, all rooms on the other side with the hallway in the
Dude,
middle. All
you're
the
setting me up
others have-
here. You're setting me up for
Listen.
something.
And one of the
We're
birds.
losing
Are you saying that
is
it's-
like?
Only Marcus and Cedric would feel the wrath of whatever I'm about to do because they're on the one side.
Yeah.
Hey, guys,
But also
back to the library.
everyone else.
Oh yeah, everyone else in the entirety of this entire place.
Half
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
fucked. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna lay on the roof for a while. That's it.
All right. It's
I'm imagining one of the birds being like one of them carnival people, like pick a flu, any flu, do what you're gonna do, see what's gonna happen.
Oh my
You-
god!
as you're sitting up on the roof. It's a nice quiet night. Not much going on around. You're also like 10 stories up. Although it's not even the tallest building around you. You see other rooftops and sides of buildings all around. To the point where you can't even see the ocean from here. And it's nice. It's kind of relaxing.
I think I'll sleep up here.
All right. Anyone want to do anything else before bedtime?
Barricade
Nah.
the doors and windows.
I would like to practice the flute. I don't have a flute
On
yet,
what?
do
You don't
I?
have one.
Yep, never mind.
Sit there.
Different kind of flute.
He's using Herm. He's just blowing into a finger.
Wait a minute.
I thought that was going to go
There's an idea.
somewhere else.
Wait a minute. Anyway,
Exactly, Piv. All right. So, as you guys drift off, you get a long rest
oh for fuck's sake!
as
You
morning
asshole.
comes.
Viv, I am trying. It is not
Pretty
easy.
funny, Cyber. So, morning comes. And it comes
Yeah,
hard.
it does.
I was gonna say it, so does Cedric.
And you wake up, and the morning's yours.
All right. You want to? Oh, you're muted.
Clean
Yes.
up all the traps.
Hello, I would like to collect all of my crap that I gave everybody for traps.
Sure. I'll
Oh, I
give you
used
back
I'm
your
helping.
crap.
Yeah.
You
We used it.
Easy enough.
It's gone.
What the hell does that mean?
It's gone.
So Herm looked hungry, so like I spent the night putting it in his mouth.
Fuck, guy. Are you just
All
pissed
this
that I have
stuff
more
is-
purple
open-
worm
I
poison?
open up his central compartment
Here, clink, clink, clink,
like
clink,
Bender.
clink.
I take out all the traps. Caltrops.
Thank you. Hey, we
you
didn't
go.
do that Tinker stuff.
Oh, we can do that tonight because we
Just
have
whenever?
one full night to.
Yeah, you got one
kinda
more night.
Chill before.
Tomorrow night
Whatevs.
is the
Weapons.
ducks.
Well, and because we know like how to do this, we can do this just whenever, right? So that's all good.
Yeah.
It should be just a simple tinker check.
Yeah. Some
But
of
we
the
have
things
Oscar
might take a
to-
little longer, but yeah.
We have Oscar to do stuff too, right?
Oscar
Yeah.
can help to make things shorter, like quicker, but also lower DC.
Okay.
Rad. Love it.
All right.
All right.
So
Wait,
we
did
head
I
back
just-
to the
did I
library.
Did I say Herm and not Bing Bong just a moment ago?
You
You
did. It
did.
was weird. I wasn't sure who you were talking about there for a sec.
I hurt
Josh
my own
rethinking
feelings.
his life.
Go to the library.
Yeah, it's at the
Yeah,
library.
let's go to the
please.
All
library.
right.
go
Real
to the
quick, another night at
No.
the halfway home is another 5 gold per person
All right.
or per room.
And we don't get a
wait,
discount
paying 5 gold, my
because of the assassination attempt, or
They give you free food.
oh, that's
It's not like
lovely.
they tried
Never mind.
assassinating
Nice.
you.
Whoa! So they
we
just
know
made us
of.
better, like feel better with a pizza party? Come on.
Yeah, kind of.
Hell yeah.
There was so much honey sauce there, Eric.
Lots.
It was chicky nugs
Honey.
or tendies.
Mustard.
Sauce.
So off to the
And honey
library you
sauce.
go.
We're having this conversation on the way to the library.
Yeah. Anything you want to
walking.
do on your way there, or just Smash cut to the library.
Keep an eye out for shops that may sell
Smash
flutes.
cut to the library.
Shut up, Sam.
An
They
eye
sell
out for
flutes.
what, Josh?
Flutes.
Oh.
Places that may sell musical instruments.
If I see a shop that sells lutes, or I think it might, I'm going to
Flute.
intentionally distract him.
No, that's fine, because he's looking for flutes.
Guys!
Yep. So,
Whichever, I don't care.
So, Sideric, tell you what, Sideric and Marcus both give me an investigation. So
We're not getting to the fucking library.
Goddamn.
Never are. Sorry, Bev.
That would be a 15.
I rolled a 17. Well, 16 plus 1.
Okay. So, unfortunate for Marcus, Sideric spots the music store before Marcus does.
Now you know this
Okay.
means you have to buy a flute in real life, Josh.
Yeah, I will.
Please
No, don't encourage that. I'm
please
trying
don't.
to discourage it in the game, too.
If you do get a fife, it's cheaper and easier.
Get an ocarina.
Ooh! I approve of this purchase.
A what?
I
We have
disapprove of all of it.
An ocarina. What Link uses
Ocarina.
all the time? Yeah,
Ocarina of
ocarina.
Time?
Not
Yeah,
an ocarina.
Macarena is
Not a macarena.
Not
is
to be
when you-
confused
is when- a macarena is a fake ocarina of time.
Okay, to the library.
so you do find a music shop, and we can kind of skip over it, and let's say they have a full flute for, let's call it, oh man, what would it be?
Like 5 silver.
1999. But wait, there's more.
Flutes are relatively expensive.
In a fantasy world?
I know. Let's call it
He just doesn't want me to
5
have
gold for a flute. A fife, which plays the same way, would be a, let's call that 2 gold. And if you want to be really annoying, a piccolo for 2
No.
gold.
I want a piccolo.
I've been trying to.
Yo, everybody wants a piccolo.
Stop
He's the
this.
strongest character in DBZ.
Now I just want pickles.
Piccolo's garbage.
So you buying a piccolo?
Yep.
2 gold.
God damn it.
All right. And you now
Dang, flutes are
have a
expensive.
piccolo that you can. Flutes are fucking expensive, guys.
Josh, you have like 4,000
I rented
gold.
one and
Come
it was
on.
expensive
No, I meant in real life.
in real life. Yeah,
He's actually looking.
I told you. I played flute. I rented it and it was expensive.
God damn it, that's amazing.
Anyway, moving on. So,
Library.
was it piccolo in hand? You head to the library, scan in, they greet you.
Hi, I need to dump, thank you.
Yep. They greet you with your names. And the library is yours. What would you like to do today?
Eat a Klondike
We'll
bar?
start with Gendry.
Could I pay someone to research everything I would need to know to make my own poisons, please? And
You did that.
what animals, monsters?
You tried.
I did it myself with my
Oh, you're
investigation
getting-
check
I see.
of like
Yeah.
a +0. So
Gotcha.
yeah, everything I would need to know to make my own poisons and what animals and where to find them.
Well, funny you
that.
mentioned that second bit because Sideric has a book of how to
Yeah.
extract things from animals and creatures.
Yeah, we were talking on
Oh, cool.
break actually, in regards
Yeah.
to that.
You,
so I was going to-
Sideric bought a book from Bjarni.
Yeah, but my research was actually today going to be based off of that book on how to further extract things, get better lists, better ideas of what, and then work with
Yeah.
Gendry for potion and poison creation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, could
so
they
let's
like
start-
double
Work on that
up?
together.
Let's start
Gendry.
Whatever
with-
costs me the least amount of gold. So.
Let's start with
This is
Gendry.
teamwork.
What do
Teamwork
you?
does make the dream work.
Okay. What items do you want to, or topics do you want to pay to be researched?
Oh, that's tough, dude. Because I mean, if he has that book, But that book doesn't tell you necessarily like what creatures make the best poisons or where to find
It's
those creatures.
more
or
a
anything like
list, kind of directory of creatures and how to pull useful things from them.
Okay, so not about poison specifically.
It includes poisons, but also what valuable parts. It's basically like a hunter's guide to making money and
Poison's
extracting
valuable.
thing. Poison is valuable, so
that
it
would
does
tell me
include that.
everything I would personally be interested in with regards to poisons.
I mean, it would tell you what creatures have poisons, like going through it and stuff, and how to extract them.
Okay, but wouldn't tell me where those creatures are. Just what
No,
creatures?
it's more how to handle them.
Okay, so then what do you think would be best then for me to achieve my goal? What I want to be able to do is I want to be able to have a better access to poisons. I want it to be cheaper. Perhaps make my own poisons.
I'd say you
stuff
could
like that.
research alchemy. And basically how to sort of brew and extract poisons specifically. And then you could do rolls to brew, basically giving you proficiency with alchemy supplies.
That would be cool. And another thing, and this is just like a whatever, but like magic, maybe like a magical poison, like infusing it with magical.
That would be under kind of the umbrella of enchanting, which is like it would be some wizard shit.
Good. Because my thought's like, all right, I pour this thing on a knife, I stab a dude with the knife, and then that dude just begins to float in the air for no reason.
Yeah, that would be some enchanting shit.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I would say
All right,
so. You could either roll or have someone pay for someone to basically collect notes and resources of how to become proficient with alchemy. You would then need to buy an alchemy kit as well as actually study the notes and learn them. It wouldn't be much, but to become proficient, it would be like kind of some downtime research of studying and practicing, just kind of like Sniffs tinkering.
For sure.
But yeah, that would be a route.
For sure. And so if we can gain access to things in that way, gain access to proficiencies in different items, can we increase our ability stats?
That would take quite a bit, and research can only get you so far with that. Researching isn't going to make your muscles stronger. That would take. I will say that you can.
Because like there's books that you can read to make like a stat jump up by 2.
Yeah, those are magical and deactivate for 100 years.
That's fantasy.
After
And are
Steroids.
very expensive and very rare. But you could basically say you do an athletics check every night before bed or something. Over time, you could maybe bump a strength stat. You could kind of invest in books to raise your intelligence, kind of do research over time. The increasing stats is more like downtime over time. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine then. Then I've wasted enough time. I'll just do the
Gendry trying to get some sick games.
You paying for that?
Yeah.
All right, so that'd be 500.
I'm always trying to get sick gains.
Are you doing anything? Just hanging out?
I'll be just like lingering around the others. If they attempt to research anything themselves manually, I'll be there to attempt to distract them, probably. But that's about it.
I was going to say you could assist them to give them advantage, but you could also
whatever.
distract them to give them disadvantage.
Whatever you want to do. Yeah, totally. That's fine.
All right. So moving on then. Marcus, what are you interested in? Let's start with pay, if anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay somebody to look into more of the Kelris stuff, like where might the other branches be in Muspelheim and Elfheim and stuff like that. So that's gonna be 500 gold, and then I will do myself. I forgot what I was gonna do, so come back to me.
All right. Moving on. Niff, how about you?
I would like to pay someone.
Pay? Yeah.
Yes, to look into the Hoðring and kind of see if there are any sort of like origins, or if there's any speculation onto what the Hoðring actually does.
Okay.
And then for myself, I would like to do research on the Failsafe VAI-326. And I would like to seek out your log for that to see if she might have any kind of idea of where to start.
Sure. We'll come back to that. How about Sideric? What's Sideric doing? Anything pay?
All right. Yeah, so I'm going to pull out my compendium of valuable creatures, and I'm going to bring it to someone who can help me research. And I'm going to tell them that I want more detailed information, including like how to extract and possible additional ingredients for the animals listed in this book.
Okay. And that's for, all right, that'll be 500. And then anything else?
I'd like to double down on learning the flute.
Okay, so we'll add some practice time in there. We'll like give you a day of practice and see how close you get to profish. Nice. All right. Sorry, Marcus, did you figure out?
Yeah, I want to look into the Silent Sveit.
The Sveit?
Yeah, like if they are like, sure, I kind of trust them, but I also want to make sure that they're not gonna turn around and stab me in the back. So I want to look into them. Yeah, and make sure they don't have any ties. Like, I don't know if there'd be a way to look into that, but I think there's a mole inside their organization.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that would be real hard to kind of research at the library.
Well, yeah, I'll research just them generally, and then, at some point when we're there, maybe I'll like look into one of the guys.
All right. So we'll come around to kind of your results. First of all, Gendry, hearing what each of your friends themselves are researching, who would you like to help? By the way, Oscar's going to look into Radiant Capacitor.
Awesome.
I could probably... Because, like, Gendry probably wouldn't really be paying attention.
Yeah.
To what anyone is trying to research specifically. But probably, Marcus, do you need a hand there? I could provide you with some assistance there.
Would probably actually be useful in Marcus's research.
Yeah, I'm going to look into the Silent Sveit if you want to come join me.
Oh, I knew that you were doing that. That's why I came over.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
so I can definitely help, as I am pretty much a member. I mean, it's just a formality at this point. Yes. So they are a guild of thieves. Don't know if you know these.
Fuck's sake.
They speak in a secret language.
So, going over what all you guys find, let's do the self-investigations first. So we'll start with Marcus. Go ahead and give me an investigation with advantage.
Okay, that is a 16.
16. So it is pretty difficult finding any official info about this fate, for obvious reasons. However, kind of in the sort of Skaldic sections, the kind of poems and story section, you do find several mentions of them and kind of the work they do and stories about things they've done. You do learn that they do, as I've kind of mentioned before, they're more of a kind of, we keep the chaotic good, basically, rather than chaotic neutral, like a lot of, kind of thieves guilds and stuff. They're more along the lines of chaotic good, sort of, if a gang actually did, like, legit protect their territory and take care of their people.
Nice.
They, say a bad guy kind of gets let off for a crime by, the Jarl or judicial system somehow. They hunt them down and give them the justice that that person deserves, if they're sure. They're very protective of their areas and of each other, especially, and obviously very secretive. There's stories from them all over Thorin. You don't really find, like, where their headquarters are, like their different kind of seats are, but any big city, they show up in stories as usually kind of heroically in the stories.
Like Robin Hood, but
yeah,
with murder.
Kind of.
Alright, cool.
As far as the Kelris, you basically find that the let me pull this. Of course, Durlar here in Midgard. Ralnor, you found before that it was, kind of in Alfheim. You do find that they are, let me bring up the, they definitely have a presence in, Helgrind, which is the city, on the southern edge of the Bifrost. They have presence, a bit of a presence in Thrúthheimr, where Thor's temple was. And when you learn about that, you think back to when Thor, like, shouted your name to all of the temple. And, that probably put me on their radar. There's some stories of them in Hoðring, in Jotunn, mostly places to the east, other than up by the Bifrost. You don't find exactly where Ralnor himself is, but you get the hint that he's probably in the southeast, one of those cities. As far as Connell, the Godfather?
Yeah.
Nothing up to date. Nothing recent. Kind of dropped off the radar. There's
gonna have to ask Durlar about that.
Yeah. You do also learn that, like, kind of you gather just from collecting all this info that they definitely seem to keep information segmented. Although leaders tend to know things, so maybe Ralnor does know something.
Yeah. I got my next move.
Gendry, alchemy shit. Basically, that's what I wrote. So yeah, you do find you get copies of documents and books of how to kind of get started and learn where to start, like different basic chemical like combinations and how to combine them, how to use an alchemy set, and then just like with Sideric and his flute, with some practice and some checks, once you get the set, you'll eventually get proficiency in alchemy and be able to make stuff. Also, lists of chemicals that can, be useful in alchemy, including poison making. and stuff like that.
Does that include like health potions, or is that something else?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
any alchemy really, any kind of potions or poisons or elixirs, anything like that.
All right, cool.
Anything chemically related, basically. Sniff, the failsafe. Unfortunately, your log has no idea. Your log's very new to all this. But give me an investigation.
Okay, that's gonna be 28.
Damn.
Natural
All right.
16 plus 12.
We'll
Dude, plus 12. Jesus.
we'll come back to that.
Okay.
As far as the Hoðring research, they come back. Not much is known. Most of what can be found is kind of stories and mythology around the Hoðring. It does seem there's reason to believe that the Emir built it. That it has functions. Obviously, one is day-night cycle. But there are mentions of protection, kind of balancing the world, kind of weird. A lot of it's almost it's cryptic because it's Emir, or it's stories and lore, so kind of poetic. So basically you get the gist of kind of balancing and taking care of the planet. And the lots of speculation, a lot of it kind of fantastic, fantasy style of like how it protects us, how it encases the world and stuff like that. It protects the world. And takes care of it. And, is there anything specific?
I was just trying to see what the kind of expanse of, like, well, not public, but the expanse of knowledge on the Hoðring was here, and it sounds almost like the Eddas and stuff,
Exactly. It's kind of, a lot of it's mythical. But in the stuff that's not is fairly fucking cryptic and sparse. Okay. I will say, because I know it's a long-running passion of Nif, is that there is talk. There's kind of rumors and myths about the pivot, and theories that the pivot could be livable despite it being so far north, or at least the north side.
Ooh.
Despite it being so far north, it would be very hot. The pivot, a lot of people theorized, there's a point where it would be covered all the time from the sun, just based on how pivots work. And rings, rotating rings.
Okay.
No one has ever even made anywhere close. There have been several treks trying to chase the shadow as the ring rotates, but it just gets faster and faster as you get closer and closer, and none of them returned.
They're fucking dead. Hard dead.
Yeah. All right, Cedric.
Not soft dead. Hard dead.
Hard dead.
Yes.
First of all, for your practicing for the day, give me a
We need a spaceship.
Let's do a straight intelligence check.
Oh no.
Actually, didn't do too bad. I almost rolled a 20. 17.
17? Now that you have the piccolo in your hands, it does start making sense. It takes you a bit to kind of get used to how it kind of works. And you kind of are able to at least make sense of what you read about how to play and operate the instrument into like actually applying it to the fife itself, or the piccolo. And then it'll just be like a couple more checks, probably dex and stuff, to eventually gain the proficiency, but you definitely make progress.
Nice.
And
So proud of
annoy
you.
annoy the fuck out of some fucking librarians. They end up giving you a quiet room, but it just leaks out into the halls.
He sits in the janitor's closet with eel stand.
He's
No
like,
way,
yeah,
mate.
man, that's great, bro.
As far as the more info on how to extract, you do get kind of more kind of copies of books and documents on kind of expanding on what your book has, where it does kind of tell you at least general areas of where to find some of these creatures, as well as basically lowering the DC. I think you already have advantage for survival for kind of, extracting things, but I'd say it lowers the DC quite a bit.
Nice.
It's fairly easy now. You become very confident in extracting useful things from creatures.
Excellent.
And then the Radiant Capacitor that Oscar. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot. It's a very new concept, newly discovered. But it definitely, obviously exudes power that seems to affect not only technology, but also a bit of magic. It's much lesser on magic. There are early reports, as your log said, of people that found them having what they call hallucinations of the gods or different things. Most of them did not like it because it was very strange, and a lot of them ended up sort of donating them either here or to research, or just haven't documented. Unfortunately, it's not a whole lot, but I hope to look more into it and kind of research while we're here with your log and see what all we can kind of get with our heads combined, you know?
Of course.
The Failsafe research. So... you come across... a librarian helps you towards a section of, like, Emir documentation and stuff. You, using what you know, and what you've gathered, knowing about AI now, sophisticated programs and protocols and Valkyr and how they all link together, you're able to put together things that probably no one else has before, because you have kind of more sections of information that actually tie together where no one else tied it before. And you learn that you actually do find the VAI 326 protocol. Let me pull it up here. Okay, so it appears to be a failsafe authorization that, when initiated, is sent to 5 designated nodes. Not exactly sure what that is. You're guessing maybe from your research consoles or something. Across the globe. It has a list, as far as where they are, it has a list of numbers that don't quite make sense. It also mentions that in order to activate, it's sent to 5 nodes, but in order to activate the failsafe, you need at least 2 nodes to execute it. They don't have to be at the same time, but it has to be done in person at least 2 of the 5 locations. And as you're you guys kind of gather in a room, a study room, coordinating and sharing all the info you gathered, you're discussing and looking over this specific info. And Oscar's like, these numbers, it says their locations, but I don't understand. Does it make any sense to you?
I've never seen anything like this before, no.
And then behind you, as you're all kind of hunched over this document on the table, you hear a voice say, I might be able to help with that. But that's a story for next time.
Heimdall?
Is that
Does seem to be Heimdaller.
Ding, ding.
Ding! Woo! All right. Don't have any sign-off
God.
suggestions. Wow! So,
My suggestion
got a little
is
bit more
Learning
info.
the mechanics.
Mm-hmm. And knew the plot would advance. Cyber was right. So, we'll see what Heimdall can help with next time.
I'm guessing
hope
that's
you join
coordinates.
Does he know the GPS location then?
Truck?
He's Heimdall.
We'll find
Geolocation
out
updated.
next week.
He's just like,
So be sure to
here's
join
a
us.
Here's a GPS node, and you're like, I don't know what that is.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure. Be sure to catch us next week for finding out what all this means and seeing what our fine heroes do. We love you very much. Miss you when I'm not looking at you. And until next time, all right, mate.
Geolocation updated.